Now, all of the bankers in the room, or financial thinkers, or have a leg up on us on this, in that they get these terms. Atonement. They get these terms, imputation. This is that which is credited to an account on your behalf. It's been imputed. So in this, the atoning work of Christ is of no effect upon us unless it's imputed. Unless the account of Christ and His righteousness is imputed into us, we cannot be declared justified before God. It's required that that there be a work of imputation taking place. Not amputation, where something is removed from us, but imputed, where something is given to us. You see, this is again important in the New Age language of our culture, where there's this great desire for all people to feel good about themselves, that there's just something inside of us that needs to be woken up. If something inside of us needs to be woken up, then there's no need for Christ to do anything for us again. This is something that He's going to impute into our lives. It means there's a vacancy in us. There is a void, not a God-shaped hole in us. This is just something we are deficient of. We are deficient of righteousness. We have no means to be righteous on our own. And there is this imputed righteousness that is deposited into us that now puts us in position, because of the atoning work of Christ on the cross in His death, that our sins are atoned for. And because of that, in the resurrection, His righteousness then is deposited onto our account, or into our account, and we are declared justified before God. Oh, we love the language of justification, but do we know how we get there? It's the work of God. It's the work of Christ. Well, just as Christ deposits His righteousness into our lives, there is another imputation that takes place on the cross. And that is, my sin is imputed on Christ on the cross. My sins, my guilt, all of my enemy-driven sins that I've committed against God are laid upon His only begotten Son, and He atones for them on His account. He takes my sins and He places them upon His only begotten Son, and He takes His righteousness of His only begotten Son, and He deposits it to me, this undeserving, wretched sinner. And in that, then we now are finally justified before God. That is sweet news to the ears of men.